Guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Faith. I'm a registered nurse, and on this channel I talk more about general leveling up, especially for those nurses who want to relocate from their countries to the US as registered nurses. This is the channel for you. So if that is your interest, please stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So guys, today I want to talk about the challenges that I've faced all through this journey. I haven't finished yet, but I'm almost. And today I want to share with you the challenges that I've gone through since I started this journey. And if you stick around up to the end, I'll also be giving some updates on the current situation with the embassy. The first challenge that I've faced during this journey, and it is a major challenge, and I know it affects so many people, it is financial challenges. Trust me, this journey, whether you got an agency, whether you are doing it by yourself, it has a strain on you financially. Now, I started this journey on my own, and I had to pay some things by myself before agencies. And with CGFNS, I paid it by myself. I also paid for several other things by myself. And I tell you guys, it is not easy. And apart from the finances that you need just for the major processes that you know, the big steps, there are other things that crop up. You never know when you'll just wake up in the morning and you have to go somewhere because of the whole process of relocating to the US, and you need some money in your pocket, you need your transportation, and that takes money. So it will really strain you financially. And also, especially in my country, where in Kenya, I'm sure it is the case in most of the countries, some government offices and other offices that you go to, if you need your things to be done faster, you need to pay some other fees so that someone can work on what you want faster. And that takes a financial strain on someone. So if you are starting this journey, please prepare yourself very well financially, because this will really hit you to the core. Every day you'll wake up and you need some more money for something, and it is draining. So just make sure you have some coins saved up. And also, I wouldn't encourage someone to take a loan if you are doing it with the agency. But if you are doing it on your own, you can take a loan as long as you can manage and you know how to manage your money. You can take a loan, but just prepare yourself financially. Always save up. Don't use money for things that you really don't need, because at some point you'll be needing this money like this every time. Every time there is something cropping up, you need to give out these documents, you need to do this, and everything needs money. So if you want to start this journey, just make sure you are prepared psychologically that you'll need the money, a lot of money during the process. It may not look like it's a lot, but every time you'll be needing a little cash to do one or two things. So just be ready for that. Another challenge that I faced was delays. And talking about delays, I'm not talking about on my part, but there were so many things that kept on delaying. If everything went perfectly for me, I could be out of the country that I'm in right now. But there were so many delays that we faced, majorly because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Like my exam was cancelled several times with Pearson View because of the situation with the testing centers, and that caused a delay. Yeah, and a lot of centers were closed when the pandemic just struck, and there were a lot of people just waiting to do the exam. So that is another major challenge that I faced. And also, it also affected the embassy. So many people are still waiting to get their dates because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It delayed everything. And yeah, these are the challenges that you face. You never plan for them, but things happen and there is no much you can do about it. It's out of your control. You just have to sit down, relax, and just work on yourself and work on everything as you wait for the right time to come for everything that you are supposed to do. If you are studying for the NCLEX and things delay, take that as take it positively and use that time to really study hard, and just make sure that when that time comes, when you go to the exam room, you'll hit the exam on the get-go and you'll you'll pass the exam. So there will be delays. I don't know at what point in your journey, but just make sure it doesn't bring you down. There will be delays with so many things, even just processing your documents. There will be delays because there are some offices that you just can't walk in and get whatever services that you want and walk out. There will be delays. You'll have to wait for weeks, you'll have to wait for months, and you just have to be patient with them. So there's nothing you can do about it. This is a challenge that I'm sure everybody of you will face, and you just have to be patient and relax, because if you stress about these things, it will eat you up and you just be frustrated on this journey. So just take note of that. You'll be facing delays left, right, and center, but there's nothing you can do about it. Just relax and wait for things to take its course. Another challenge that I faced is lack of proper information, guys. And if you are following me right now, thank God that you have a glimpse of what the journey looks like. Thank God that you have this information with you. It may not be enough, it may not be much, but it is information that will help you understand really what you are getting yourself into. Because at first, when I wanted to start this journey, it was years back. I had just come out of school. I had worked like for 2 years, and I wanted to start the process of relocating to the US. And the people I talked to had an idea of what it is, and they knew that the NCLEX is hard, the process is hard. So anybody that I was talking to, they could just tell me that, whoa, that exam is so hard. I don't know if you can do it. That process is so long. People are taking people's money. Yeah, they are conning people in the name of relocating them to the US. And just kept, that made me to just stop pursuing my dreams until later on, when I just decided, let me look for information by myself. That's why I started the journey by myself without an agency, because I met the right people on the way, and I got the right information and I started. So if you are out there and you keep listening to people who are pessimists, they will not give you the right opinion of what this journey is. Look for people who have walked the journey. Look for people who are in the process. Look for people who are out there. Look for information on the internet. It is all over. And educate yourself about the process, and you'll get things moving a bit easily, because at least you know what you are dealing with, and everything you are doing, you understand. It is easier to do something that you understand than something that you're just gazing in darkness and stepping into darkness. So lack of information was correct information about this journey was one of my major challenge. And God knows, I don't know if it's God's plan, but if I had listened to myself and looked out for the right people to guide me, maybe I'll have finished this journey, or I'll be already in the US, or if maybe it was God's plan that I stay around to this point before I start relocating. Either way, I thank God that I got the right information later on, and right now I'm in the process, and I believe in God that He will lead me to my destination. Another challenge that I faced is rejection by the agencies. I told you earlier on that I was rejected by an agency before Avan took me, and the reason why I was rejected, I have never understood. I was just told that they have a lot of people in line. I don't know what they meant, and that I should try later. And I was really discouraged, and I thought I so many thoughts went into my mind, and I was like, am I not maybe qualified enough? What have I done wrong? Those things. And it was just one agency. So many people have been rejected by several agencies, and they never gave up. But I almost gave up, if not for my good friends that kept encouraging me to start it on my own, and agencies will come later. Yeah, so that's one challenge that I faced, but I'm thankful that I didn't let it just put me down and make me to abandon what I was thinking about. So I know people who are following me here, and they have applied to several agencies and they have been rejected. Please don't give up. Just start the start the process on your own, and do your own research. Do proper research before you apply to any agencies. Even if you go for a job interview to a company or a hospital, I know you do research on the hospital, you do research on what kind of questions they can ask you, what they might require from you, and you make sure that you are okay. So don't just apply things blindly. Don't throw out your CVs blindly to agencies without really knowing exactly what they want. So make sure you do your due diligence before you apply to an agency, and after you've applied, even if they give you a chance, if they start talking to you, do your research and make sure you know what to expect from their interviews. Agencies will not just tell you taken you. They'll put you through interviews so that they make sure you are qualified to be with them. They make sure that what your CV says is what you are. So just be ready for that. If you are rejected, don't give up. Do things, and on the way, God will help you to get the agency that you really need. And sometimes rejection is like a blessing, because I really wanted Avant, but then I decided to also apply to another agency. So the one that rejected me replied first, and it was just, at the end of the day, I just thank God, because I think God really knew what I wanted, and He was just telling me, relax, this is not the one for you, this is the one for you. So everything comes in due time, but you start and the universe will propel you forward. Another challenge that I faced, and I'm sure it is everyone will face this, is balancing between work, study, and all these things. So my heart goes out to those mothers and fathers who are in this journey, because I don't have a kid, but I have friends who have children, and they are also doing this. They have big families, and I think it can be very tedious. It is like going back to school full time, especially studying for the NCLEX. It is hectic. So if you are a mom, if you are a dad and you are doing this, kudos to you. You are a very strong person. Just take your time to relax sometime. Don't kill yourself. And I know it is hard, it will be tough, You have to take care of your family, you have to take care of your own needs, and you have to make sure that you are studying and making sure that you are ready for the exams. So just hanging there, don't give up. It will be okay. People have done it and you can also do it. So that's a challenge that you'll definitely face. So be ready for that. And those people who are, they may be single or they don't have so much responsibilities, thank God and utilize that time very well and make sure you hit the NCLEX on the go. When you just go sit for the first time, take it seriously and pass it, because there are people who are juggling a lot, going through the process and also taking care of the family. Another challenge that I faced is self-doubt and fear of unknown. There, I can't tell you how many times I broke down crying because I don't know what is happening. I could wake up, sleep at 2 a.m. in the morning and wake up at 6 a.m. and I've forgotten everything, and I feel blank, I feel lost, and I could just break down and start crying because I was so afraid of the monster that they called the NCLEX. I was so afraid of flying to another country. I had never gone outside my country for anything. I was totally terrified of anything that was to come, but it is normal. If you need to cry, please go cry, because that will relieve you of the pressure and the tension. If you get frustrated on the way and you need to relax, please just go relax. Don't kill yourself, and that will relieve a lot of your pressure, because it is not easy. If you feel like talking to someone, please do. If you feel like going out with your wife, your kids, please do, because this journey needs to, you need to relax and don't just kill yourself because you really have to do this exam. Know how to balance your emotional state, your psychological and the physical and everything, and the mental. Just know how to get the balance between everything, and that will really help you, because it is stressful. And another challenge that I faced is lack of motivation. I really struggle with this even right now. Even on YouTube, I struggle with lack of motivation. There are days I wake up and I don't feel like filming, but I have to film because I have to put a video out there for you guys. There are days I woke up and felt like I don't want to see any book for NCLEX. But I had to pull myself together after relaxing for some 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and just tell myself, you know what? This is what you started and you have to finish. So just put yourself together and just go study. There are so many times I could wake up with emails from my agency asking me for stuff, and you look everywhere, you don't have money, but they need these certificates, they need this, and you have to process it, you have to pay for it so that it comes. And yeah, I became so demotivated most of the time, but I thank God for my husband and my family and friends who are also in this journey, who could encourage and motivate me and just tell me, you have to do this. However you can, you have to look for ways to do this. So I'm also here to encourage you that you will face demotivation. There will be days that you'll think maybe this is not supposed to be, but don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Just those people who win are the people who don't give up. So remember that and just keep pushing. Yeah. So those are the challenges that I face throughout this journey. This journey is long, it is tedious. Some people go through it very fast. Some people are privileged to have all the finances and the support. Some people don't have that. So whichever group you are, just hold on and you'll get to the other side of the road. So don't worry and just keep pushing. Challenges are there. Challenges are part of life. It is how you take them that will determine how everything will end up for you. If you take them negatively, then they'll affect you negatively. If you take them as a challenge and face them head on with a positive attitude, then you'll get out of the other side of the road with a big smile on your face. Yeah, so those are the challenges that I faced, and I told you guys that I'll give you an update on the embassy situation. I'm very happy to say that there is a very good trend with the Kenyan embassy, and so many nurses are getting dates right now, and I'm really hoping that my date is coming very soon. I really pray that 2022 is my year. I believe that because the embassy has really pushed itself right now. So many of my friends are now exiting, they have dates, and yeah, my time is coming and your time is also coming. So if you are in the process, thank God that things are moving, and soon your journey will move faster because the backlog that was there is now being pushed out. So yeah, that's the update that I have on the embassies, and we thank God for that. So this is the end of the video, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Haven't I proven myself to you enough that you need to subscribe to this channel? Please subscribe. You can even just pause this video and just hit the subscribe button. It will take a second to do that. And also please comment on the comment section. Let's get interactive. Let's talk to each other. Let's encourage each other. And yeah, also put on the notification bell so that every time I post a video, you will not miss videos from me. But that is the end of the video, guys, and I thank you for sticking by my side up to this end. Thank you for watching up to this end, and I will see you soon in a few days. Bye.